Now let's see an example of a brainstorming session. As you can see, this is a virtual board. However, you could use a regular blackboard with sticky notes for the team to generate their ideas on them. Here we have a team member composed of 4 members, Sarah, John, Jack, and Miriam. The single most important factor before starting off the session is to have both the objective and the general rules of the session very clearly visible to the whole team. Every one of the team is participating their own ideas. As you can see, we have total 15 ideas generated during the generation phase. Now we have 15 ideas at the end of the generation phase. Now it's time to clarify each idea one by one with the team members so that each idea is clearly understood by everyone. We have started with the first one, time management. It's clear, concise, and it's understood by everyone, so we will just move it to the second phase. Now let's come to stress, suggested by Sarah. What does Sarah mean by stress? She means some training on stress, but what exactly does she mean? She means stress management. So let's change stress, suggested by Sarah, to stress management. So this is idea now, or the option generated by Sarah, stress management. After this, we can safely move the idea to the second phase. Let's first move this stress management to the second phase. Then let's go to the third idea suggested by Sarah. She is suggesting assertiveness training. Okay, fine. It's more or less clear, concise, and it's understood by the team members. So we will just move it. Let's come to the fourth idea by Sarah, being strong. Yeah, this needs some explanation from the side of Sarah. What does she mean by being strong? Being strong physically or mentally, whatever it is, we need some explanation about this so that it is more clearly understood by the team. So Sarah means assertiveness. Again, she is very occupied with assertiveness, so she means assertiveness training again. So now let's come to the last idea suggested by Sarah, problem solving. Problem solving, it's more or less concise, clear, and understood by the team members. So all that we need is to move it to the second stage. Okay, fine. Now, so we have clarified everything about the 5 ideas suggested by Sarah. Still, we are in the stage of clarifying the ideas. So we will go down to John. John has suggested 3 ideas. Let's start with the first one, listening skills. It's more or less understood by the team. However, it could mean communication skills. They are both the same. However, let's move it for the time being. We will just move it to the second stage. Let's come to the second one, communication skills with colleagues and patients. It's understood by the team, so we'll just move it. And the third one, planning. Okay, so planning also is clear and understood by the team, so we will just move it to the second stage. Now let's go down to the 4 ideas generated by Jack, stress management, difficult understanding, how to listen to others, and developing clinical guidelines. Let's start with stress management. It's very clear and concise, so we will move it to the second stage. Now let's go to the second idea by Jack, difficult understanding. Difficult understanding is not so clear, so we need to get more explanation or more clarification from Jack about what he means by difficult understanding. Difficult understanding of whom or by whom. So according to Jack, he means communication skills training. So now it's more clear to everybody. Again, even if the idea is repeated, we just move it to the second stage. We still have time to evaluate all our ideas. So we will just move communication skills to the second stage, to the clarification stage. Now let's go to how to listen to others. Okay, it's more or less clear, so let's move it to the second stage. Now let's go to the fourth and last idea, developing clinical guidelines. It's clear and understood by the team, so we'll move it to the second stage of clarification phase. Now let's go down to the last row, the three ideas suggested by Mariam. Mariam has suggested yoga skills, writing emails, letters and memos, and life-work balance. Let's first ask explanation from Mariam. What does she mean by writing emails, letters and memos? She means communication skills. So now it's more clear to everybody. So now we have yoga skills, communication skills, and life work balance. All the three ideas now are so clear. So we will just move communication skills, then we will move work-life balance and yoga skills. So now we have, as we see, so now we have ended the clarification phase. Now we have 15 ideas. So what's different between these 15 ideas and the first 15 ideas in the generation phase? The main difference between both is that now we have 15 clear ideas that are understood by everyone in the team. So now let's start our third and last phase, the evaluation phase. So now it's our third and last phase, evaluation phase. In this phase, we are focusing on two things. First, to remove any duplicate ideas. Second is to remove any non-practical idea. So for example, assertiveness and assertiveness training in the first row, they are both the same, so we remove one. Stress management, time management. So let's search for, is there any duplicate idea here? Okay, yeah, in the third row we have also stress management. So now let's take it one by one, not to be confused. So we will just move stress management to the evaluation phase. We remove the duplicate idea later. Now we have one idea in the evaluation phase. Okay, so let's go second to time management. We will move it to the evaluation phase. It's a practical idea and we don't have any duplicate idea to it. So let's go to problem solving, the same. So we will just move it to the third and last phase. Assertiveness training, it's a practical idea, so we will just move it to the evaluation phase. Now let's go to the second row of ideas, listening skills, communication skills, and planning. Listening skills and communication skills could be merged together. Listening skills could be considered a subset of communication skills, so no need to move both. So we will just move communication skills to the evaluation phase and remove or delete listening skills idea. Now let's go to planning. We don't have duplicate idea to planning, so we will move it to the evaluation phase. Now let's go to the third row of ideas. Let's start with stress management. We have it in our first row of the evaluation phase, so no need to repeat it, so we'll just remove it. The same for communication skills. We have it already in the evaluation phase, so we will just remove it as it is duplicate idea. How to listen to others, still it is a subset of communication skills, so we will remove it. Developing clinical guidelines, it's beyond the scope of our session, so we will just remove it because it's not under the scope of our session. The fourth row, communication skills, still it is repeated, so we will just remove it. Let's come to the last two ideas. Yoga skills more or less could be considered as a subset of life work balance, so we can consider it like that. Other teams may not consider it like that, so it's according to the evaluation of the team itself. However, let's consider that yoga skills is a subset of life work balance training, so we will move life work balance and remove yoga skills. So now what do we have? As you see, we have 7 ideas out of 15 ideas. So now the team can consider further processing of these ideas, either by executing an action plan for implementing these training courses or prioritizing them according to the budget of organization.